Ira Epstein on your last day of fall. That's hard to believe. This Monday, December 20th, 2021, about 8:25 a.m. Yeah, you know, when you look at how meteorology works, it's the last day of fall. Wow. Well, you're down in many markets. You're not down in the nat gas, so maybe there's finally a cold spell coming. I don't know. I didn't see what's behind that, but I've been expecting it. I've been looking for when it gets that pop, what happens because the market's so cheap. But when we look at the word cheap, we have problems. The stock market down again. The dollar's not up today, which is interesting. You're into the 138 level in the 10-year notes. You're down in the wheat, up in the bean market. What's going on here? Well, number one, we're into a 4-day week. Remember, we're off for Christmas early, so you've got to pay attention to that. Number two, the Build Back Better plan by Joe Manchin. I wasn't ready for him to just say no the way he did on Fox News, national news on Sunday morning. I happen to have it on live, and I'm going, whoa, look at that. So what he basically said is enough's enough. And, you know, we don't know what he did privately with President Biden or others, but this negotiation's gone on long enough. Inflation's too strong. And the idea that the plans that he was bringing up would just suddenly go into a 1 or 2 year plan versus what they were originally supposed to be, he said enough's enough. Let everybody go back to the drawing table. That doesn't mean that you won't get some other plan come up. But this one, dead. I think it was dead before it arrived, but that has tax consequences. It has climate consequences. It's got a lot of money that was being spent on different programs. Child care, stay at home. That's going to be consequences. It's not being lost on the market. So the market's reacting initially to the downside. The metal markets, you know, I'll keep saying it. Gold keeps having a problem with inflation. It's crazy, but it's true. It gets up to key areas, and it just isn't able to pick up and move from there. The Omicron spread makes sense that you're weighing on the energy markets here. I get that. I get that blindfolded. It's going to weigh on jet travel, the cruise lines, bookings for the next quarter, I would guess, on hotels and the like. Why not? People are scared. This thing's spreading rampant. And the question is, does it just fizzle out? Does it get that going? But, you know, we've got the holidays coming up, and it's going to get worse, not better, as everybody travels, goes to their families and the like. My next-door neighbor put him on a ventilator just the other 2 days ago. And so that was a rough weekend for me. I happen to be a good friend of his, and I don't know why people do that to themselves. You know, that's all I can say. So when you look at all this, you know, what I want to do is start you off in the mornings showing you what's on. Now, you might say, Ira, where's today's news and the events? There is none. I've explained it to you. It's Omicron and the other. I think we get some leading indicators coming out this morning at 9 o'clock, but not enough to move the market one way or the other. This is what moves the market. The chart action right now, the psychology of what's going on. Goldman Sachs is already backed off, and they're cutting all their projections for the first 3 quarters of 2022 once they sold the Build Back Better plan changed. So I cover all that in the morning. What I'm talking to you about here, my traders had it in their hands before 6:30 a.m. Central Time. They had all the trade recommendations for the day that I have, where to go with it. How do you get this? It's really simple. Just go to our website. Under the keyword research, everything is explained right there. Can't make it any easier. If you need help with that, just click up here. It'll take you right there anyways. I cover the weekly charts, which you didn't get from me this week in YouTube. All my subscribers got it on Saturday. I had covered everything in the SPDR, the ETF video for SPDRs and ETFs, and the futures. I'm Ira Epstein. Don't miss out on these things. Easy way to do it, www.iraepstein.com. Go to the word research. It's that simple, research. Everything's explained there. I'm Ira. Have a good day.